Disclaimer: the following footage has been edited to remove any graphic violence and is for the purpose of comedic commentary. Do not attempt any of the following stunts at home, or Donald Trump's secret right-wing death squad will kidnap you into an unmarked van and incarcerate you indefinitely. Viewer suicide is advised.
To make you smile, you must look at each of you to capture all that.
Big bro, what you got?
You're the red, white, and blue. The funnest things you do, America, America, this is you.
Holy shit!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to America's funniest protest videos, featuring your host, Bob Faggot. Thank you. Welcome to America's funniest protest videos. Now, the last month has been pretty crazy. If people thought April and May 2020 were crazy months, well, June has taken things to a whole new level of insanity. With the COVID-19 lockdowns, followed by the murder of St. Floyd, RIP, tensions have risen, and the virus has been temporarily canceled in order to fight systemic racism. Protests started in America and spread worldwide, with many interesting results. Now, in a time of pain, it's important that we take a step back and just enjoy the absurdity of life as we now know it, and just have a few hearty laughs at other people's expenses. Now, the George Floyd protests came in many forms. They say that rioting is the language of the unheard, and that looting is the satiation of the unfed. I actually made up that last quote. Where's my Nobel Peace Prize? Basically, anything is justified with Marxism when Whitey is trying to hold you down. Knowledge is power.
Not the library! Not the library!
Hey, this is library.
People read books there!
White folks fail to realize that looting is much more complex than just a bunch of entitled opportunists trying to steal whatever they can. There's actually an art to it.
80% of those fucking artists are minorities! What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Niggas put their life in this shit, you tripping. That's why niggas treat us like this, bro. We act like we ain't never been nowhere. What are we doing?
What this Uncle Tom fails to realize is that this whole scenario was actually a live postmodern art installation performance piece, expressing how George Floyd was actually kneeling on his own neck. Spotify diversity ambassador Joe Rogan has a different perspective on who is doing all the looting, one that is a bit less colorful.
This is what you see when you're seeing looting. You're seeing a lot of these fucking young white kids that have probably not a political thought in their fucking dopey heads, and they're just running in to get free Nikes. And that's really what's going on.
Yeah.
I've watched about 100 videos of people looting. I might have seen 4 black people. It's all these white kids stealing sneakers.
It's kind of amazing.
Maybe Joe has some rare form of color blindness where he could only see every other color but black and white. Maybe we should get some more reliable information from a first-hand source.
These motherfuckers is crazy as hell. Come on, man. Damn, the pregnant shit got right. This shit crazy, boy. You know the vibes. Look. Them niggas ain't playing. Them niggas ain't playing. They going to get them Team Jordans right now. What you got, bro? Let me see what you got. Big bro, what you got? Sweetheart, is this your car? Did you leave your car to go get some sneakers? What did you get? At least show me what you got. You left your car in traffic, man. You got right? You good? That's what I'm talking about. Niggas got Timbs out here. Oh, damn, big bro, you came up.
Ah, yes. Big Bro came up, and Shaniqua came back for more.
She going back. She ain't playing, she going back.
Looting is also a lone wolf sport. It's every man for himself.
Bro, y'all wildin'. Oh, shit! Yo, nigga got the iMac. Yo, chill, yo, come on, don't do that. Yo, don't do that. Yo, come on. Yo, chill. I feel bad for homie, though.
They say that there's no honor among thieves, which is a lesson that Jennifer quickly learned when the thieves she was trying to stop ended up robbing her of all her dignity.
Move, bitch! Hey! She got a knife!
Are Jennifers the new Karens now? White people are so lame, am I right? Someone forgot to tell Karen that hoarding shit tickets was so 3 psyops ago. Lots of knuckleheads out there are trying to hammer open safes. One looter died trying to blow up an ATM. Hey, if you want to break the bank, you've got to use your head. Wait, hold up. I'm hearing that this is all just a big misunderstanding. We accidentally played all of our footage backwards. All those black people that we thought were looting were actually returning all of the sneakers that those dopey white kids were stealing. Joe Rogan has been vindicated again. If you look more closely at this other clip we showed you before, you could see that this African-American gentleman is actually repairing the safe with this hammer that this evil white kid just destroyed. How dare he smile after framing this poor African-American angel. Disgusting. Now, as an animal lover, I noticed that there was a surprising amount of animals involved in these protests. And I'm not talking about the rioters and looters. But you shouldn't be so quick to say that it's racist if I were to say that some of these cities are starting to look like the planet of the apes. Now that's a chimp out if I've ever seen one.
Fuck you talking about? Fuck 12 real free band gang.
Someone needs to tell these protesters to quit horsing around. Listen, my brothers, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Jamal Revere.
Hey, it's real. I stole it from the police. I stole the police horse. Fuck it.
Now it's interesting to see all these leftists abusing all these animals that they seem to think are beneath them. They may think that they can get away with it, but they are dealing with primal forces of nature. And you know what they say, every dog has its day.
Justice the peace. Fuck the police. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my days! No! No! The horse!
Now sure, Black Lives Matter. In fact, they matter so much that every Fortune 500 company has donated money to black charities. Not to mention all their institutional advantages like affirmative action, diversity quotas, and endless welfare. We all agree that Black Lives Matter, but what about all the marginalized people that have no advocacy group for their disadvantages?
I die about this shit. Short ass nigga, I'll slap the shit out you.
Why did the police let this short man join? Who the fuck is he gonna hurt? Look at this munchkin! Look at this baby ass bitch! You're so short! Look at this short guy!
Who are these black privileged bastards to discriminate against and harass us vertically challenged men?
As a 5-foot manlet, I am sick of this fucking shit. We'll see who survives this upcoming nuclear fallout. Tall people have shorter lifespans and are more likely to die from cancer. So let that metastasize as I scuttle into your wife's bedroom in the nursing home and proceed to dislocate her hips.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
How's that for short man syndrome?
It's the hard knock life for us. Set it free, that's we get it. It's the hard knock life.
Another interesting development amongst these protests is the use of cultural mimetic warfare. During these protests, whenever a right-wing topic began trending on Twitter, the hashtag was flooded with videos of Korean pop music, colloquially known as K-pop. They quickly dominated topics such as hashtag Antifa exposed or hashtag All Lives Matter, drowning out all the POC voices. People of conservativeness, of course. It's a deep state psyop! A psychological attack against the masculine identity of the dissident right. They flooded the zone with images of oriental femboys, androgynous, indistinct, communist automatons dancing in hypnotic rhythms to undermine your masculine individuality and love of liberty. But I will not submit. I will not laugh at this so-called joke. I will get more triggered than a Karen at a dog park when a colored man tells her to put her dog on a leash. Yeah. Which brings us to the next phenomenon, the ongoing epidemic of Karens. The popular use of the meme Karen has evolved over time. Karens were initially the prototypical bitchy soccer moms with their signature haircuts, whom if you forget a ketchup pack in her fast food order, you're damn sure she wants to speak to your manager.
What is his name? Because he is getting reported. You're a piece of shit, bitch! You fucking piece of shit!
Say it, leave!
But in recent times, the etymology of the term Karen has evolved into a new sinister form, where these Karens are overzealously calling the police on innocent black folk. The evolution of the term Karen into the realm of white soccer mom supremacy started with Barbecue Becky.
You want to call the police on him for having a barbecue on a Sunday at the lake.
Yes.
And moved on to Permit Patty.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling the police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit?
Yeah. On my property.
It's not your property.
Before metastasizing into Central Park Karen.
And there is a man, African American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog.
The media globally shamed this mentally frail woman, getting her fired and her dog taken away, over an incident that was literally Emmett Till 2.0. Some of these black folks may be pushing their luck though. Introducing the Jussie.
Karen, are you okay? You flicked me off. Guys, this is her license plate number. She lives here. This is her address.
An obnoxiously woke gay black dude who takes advantage of the current political climate to invent hate crimes and harass white people in order to gain clout. But some of these Karens are catching on to the grift and are taking extra precautions by getting black husbands.
You flipped me off!
Black husband!
I don't care! Why did you flip?
However, some Karens aren't taking it lying down. Some are fighting back and they're swinging twice as hard. This Karen impressively racked up 2 viral Karen incidences in 2 days. A new Karen record!
Did you just make a racist comment?
You know what? I am not a racist person.
You just made a
But you know
racist
what?
comment.
You need to go home. Oh. You play games. We don't play games.
Oh, what kind of game are you playing?
I play games where you get fucked to death.
Damn!
You are going to go to real jail now. Understand me, time, my man? You are nothing. What did you say?
You're nothing.
Exactly. What?
Damn.
We don't play games here anymore, okay? Next time you ever talk to me like that, you're gonna get your ass kicked by my family. They're gonna fuck you up. Go back to whatever Asian country you belong in.
Okay, racist.
Fucking bitch. You put that on Facebook. I hope you do, because every fucking person will beat the crap out of you from here on out. I want to use the stairs, you little bitch.
There's other stairs.
Who wears black in California sun? Who the fuck wears black? Are you an idiot? You wear black in California sun?
Now there have been reports of Donald Trump's rhetoric inspiring a surge in anti-Asian racism, but I'm starting to think that 99% of it was just this woman alone, fucking the whole Asian community to death with her crazy family.
I play games where you get fucked to death. You're gonna get your ass kicked by my family. They're gonna fuck you up.
Things are getting crazy out there, but I think that the Karen may soon be dethroned as the queen of entitled bitchiness. This upcoming generation of woke leftist white women has spawned a new contender to the Karen, introducing the Karen.
Do Black Lives Matter to you? Do Black Lives Matter, right, Karen? Fucking white piece of shit, you little fucking cussy ass bitch! Oh yeah, you wanna fucking go, Karen? Until Black Lives Matter, no life matters!
Black, white, yellow.
That is not our fight! Until Black lives mean something to this country! No. No.
Forcing her trendy woke politics upon any unsuspecting crypto Karen who fails to understand the Marxist logic behind it being a mortal sin to say all lives matter.
Until Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
I don't really feel like picking sides here, to be honest. Since we're canceling everything now, I'm just gonna say, hashtag cancel women. How about that, fellas? Except for Stacy's. And their moms. I like them. They could stay. One of the most interesting developments from last month's unrest was the birth of a nation. No, not that racist, outdated film. I'm talking about the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, otherwise known as CHAZ. It is an occupied protest and self-declared autonomous zone with the goal of creating a neighborhood without police. But of course, human nature unchecked leads to corruption and brutality. So that's where the self-elected warlord of CHAZ, Raz Simone, stepped up to the throne.
Definitely not a terrorist warlord.
Sorry, my bad. This is a group effort with a decentralized security force.
Somebody over the age of 18 know how to use a gun? 18. Nah, just come right back.
Hell no, bruh. Hey, keep that down. Someone called you a proud boy.
They even have their own LGBTQ+ division.
I go by Red Ranger. This is Spirit Cops, just in service. We're the Seattle superheroes. We patrol around, keep people safe, that kind of thing. Hey, keep Seattle safe. We love you back. You guys stay safe tonight, okay?
Unfortunately, CHAZ is still too destabilized at the moment to have ambulances and fire trucks coming through.
You guys could be saving this man's life, but instead of doing that, you're gonna wait here. You guys are that afraid?
But luckily, CHAZ has its own state-of-the-art blooming medical industry.
So they just started shooting at people. Are you okay? No, I got shot in the hand. Ow!
I got a first aid kit.
And CHAZ's decentralized police forces work closely with their volunteer firefighters to put out fires and investigate suspected arsonists.
Hey, everybody, put it out. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Hey! Hey, what are you doing, bro? Yo, don't just throw shit. It'll spread. Don't miss the test. Good job. Yeah, everybody too started it. The fuck did that? Started it.
Guys, we don't need to go after reporters.
Fuck CBS. It started when they showed up.
Nothing happened.
But what are you gonna say?
So that was your guys' plot? Got the whole news set over here. Someone's filming the movie.
The agricultural industry in CHAZ is blooming.
This is the garden, what does it say, for black and indigenous and their plant allies.
And no, just because there's a garden there especially for black people does not mean that they're only growing watermelon there. They're growing all kinds of fruits in there. Now, Chaznians have not fully broken off from America's monetary system yet, but they have introduced groundbreaking new tax legislations.
By the time you leave this autonomous zone, I want you to give $10 to one African American person from this autonomous zone. The white people, I see you. I see every single one of you, and I remember your faces. You find that African American person and you give them $10. Cash App, Venmo, $10 in your pocket. That's my challenge to you. Do it.
But as we all know, wealth brings corruption. So in order to thrive, a society must have high trust and shared moral values. So this man preached the word of Christ to the fallen Chaznians.
This is Christ's zone! This is a Christian zone! For Jesus Christ! This is autonomous capital zone! No one is trying to hold you captive, but you cannot play the speaker anymore. Yes, I will! Jesus! Give me the spirit of the Lord!
However, traditional religions have no place in a communist utopia, so Chaznians have given birth to brand new esoteric forms of spirituality.
Do you like living in CHAZ?
CHAZ?
Yeah.
CHAZ world?
Here. Slow down. What are you naked?
There's an earthquake on the way.
Well, how do you know?
I'm about to die in my own spiritual one. I didn't even get to live to have a millstone hung around my neck.
What do you mean? What's going on, man? Why are you naked?
Because I got 2 kids, I need to get naked too.
Why do your kids need to be naked?
Because I were 4 apostles.
What?
But as CHAZ devolved further into Sodom and Gomorrah, the Lord hath brought his Son to procure thy wrath, and flip over the tables of the money changers.
And then finally, God himself, or more accurately, Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin, sent in the police to cleanse this land of filth and take down the fierce warlords of CHAZ.
Now, since this new wave of racial unrest began, the dignity levels of white folks have reached a brand new low. White folk have lost their religion, so now they're getting on their knees to pray away their original sin of white privilege. Some people had grandparents that died during the COVID lockdown and couldn't even attend their funeral. But that might not be such a bad thing, according to this next guy.
My grandfather passed away 2 days ago, and I'm not grieving for him. I am grieving for the death of George Floyd.
Saint Floyd is the one whom we must grieve for.
Joy comes in the morning, no matter what may come my way.
He's kind of like Jesus Christ when you think of it, except Saint Floyd died so we could have even more original sin. And on the 3rd day, he rose out of his fentanyl coma. It's too bad that he didn't rise from the dead in time to tell everyone that Mayor Jacob Frey is actually one of the good guys.
Go home, Jacob! Go home! Go home, Jacob! Go home! Shame! 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 Shame!
You gotta try a bit harder than that, Jacob. Take a couple notes from these guys.
What's your history, and what if the roles were reversed? You want to get fucked up tonight? Don't look at me in my eyes. What's wrong with you, son?
Now, if your white fragility makes you too sensitive to do slave reversal roleplay, you could always just scrub down on some nappy-headed toes. Even Dan Cathy, the CEO of Chick-fil-A, who once stood up against the LGBT menace, is now getting on his knees to polish off some no-name rapper.
I invite folks to put some words to action here. And if we need to find somebody that needs to have their shoe shine, we need to just go right on over and shine their shoes. And whether they got tennis shoes on or not, maybe they got sandals on, it really doesn't matter.
Some protesters realized that it was a bit distasteful for cops to be kneeling in solidarity, so they went hashtag planking for Floyd. But even that wasn't enough.
It's not enough, but it's a start.
White beer pong bros who think they're woke because they bumped Kendrick Lamar get the bullet too.
Why are you on your side? You're on your side! Holy shit! You're on your side! You're on your side!
White girls also love getting on their knees. For the cause, of course.
I work for Black Lives Matter. Since I work for that company, my CEO has told me to come out today and to bring you on your knees because you have white privilege. So if they see that a white person is getting on their knees, that shows solidarity for the situation. And could you just please apologize for your white privilege? Just apologize.
I am. I'm trying to think of the right words to say because that's a big thing to say.
It's big.
It comes from.
It's large in this country.
I'm incredibly sorry.
This guy was on a roll.
Are you a white female? I work for Black Lives Matter. If you don't knee in solidarity for what happened to George Foreman, the guy who just recently died to police brutality.
Okay, I see what he's doing now.
If you don't take a knee with me, that just shows a lot of racism and bigotry. So could you please just take the knee? Just hold my drink, please, for a second. And could you just please, on behalf of everybody watching, just say Black Power? Black Power. Could you be my girlfriend now that... But I want it for reparations.
Well played, my brother.
And I would like you to get on your knees in solidarity for what has happened of a victim of police brutality. His name was St. Elliot Rogers.
Roger killed dozens of people.
No, he didn't. Could you just get on your knees for solidarity?
Now me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of all these predictable patterns of revolutionary actions. You know, protesting, rioting, looting. My kind of protest is not sponsored by every Fortune 500 company. That's why I like to keep my eye out for all the true revolutionaries.
Hey sir, this is a really traumatizing space for a lot of people, and I don't think that it's necessary for you to be here. Your hat and your flag are traumatic at this point. You're looking at dead bodies and then you're wearing a hat that says that you support the person that killed them. Don't look at them and don't stand in this space. It's not for you.
Please tell me that's not a Make America.
Yeah.
It sure is. Someone got a lighter? I light that bitch on fire, to be honest with you.
Stunning and brave, he retains his calm white resilience in the face of oppression, despite their threats to burn the last standing symbol of his ancestors' dignity. Reports state that certain strains of COVID-19 have now morphed into a deadly new strain of Trump derangement syndrome.
Try me! Ah, Trump 2020! What, try it? I mean, I got big ass ears, I can barely hear you.
This white girl on TikTok found an interesting new way to support the cause.
This is America. One's in my area. I got the strap.
However, even in Justin Trudeau's progressive Canada, I don't think the current political paradigm is progressive enough yet to accept the fact that transracial lives matter.
What are you doing here? Why did you do this? You gotta go. You gotta go. Give a room. Want us to start shit.
No one ever said protesting can't be sexy.
Cornball ass motherfucker! What the fuck is wrong? Get your girl real fucking good. Fuck that nigga, you motherfucker! I'll kill you, nigga!
I wouldn't protest that behind. I mean, here's a protest I'd like to get behind. Yeah. This guy's got the right idea.
My name is Big Dick Daddy, and I'm from Cincinnati. The cops shot somebody down here a couple nights ago. These fine folks right here say, no, it's enough, 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 enough. We want to hold somebody accountable.
Okay.
You can't just go around killing people.
Are there specific demands that these people want, that you and these fellow people want?
I would like to have some pussy, and that would make it over for me. Some real good pussy.
Well, have a great day.
I actually went to the protest with that guy, but I had to cut him loose though. Couldn't have his broke-ass vibes messing with my swag. But it's all good, cause I ended up laying me some hot Aunt Jemamis. But after I colonized them asses, I knew I couldn't just keep thinking with my dick, mostly cause them hoes Cardi B'd yo boy. I need to ditch the e-girls and find a new, better role model. You know, someone like Nick J. Fuentes. You know, the leader of the Groyper Army.
Oh, the police are here. Why don't we wait for the police?
You could have gone
Yeah,
up
cool.
there. Call them. He's gonna kneel on that guy's neck for taking my friend's glasses.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I got that on video. Fuck you. Fuck off. Piece of I will. Okay, what's your at?
At Nick J. Fuentes.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
But epic memes and SJW tears alone will not win the culture war. We need to be like the left and take it to the streets. Like our next guy here, Colin Flaherty.
We got 30 cars out here shutting down the freeway. Let me see those signs. We're here to dramatize the greatest hoax of our lifetime. The myth of black victimization. The hoax of white racism. Here come the choppers. 93% interracial violence in this country is black on white. Victims' lives matter. Impulse control matters. It's no accident we're having this protest outside of Wilmington, Delaware, the Chocolate City, murder capital USA. This is fantastic. Anybody else want to take a whack at the live stream? Willie.
I get shell-shocked when I'm on live. Black on white crime needs to be addressed.
You know, real revolution is not always glamorous. No, the revolution will not be televised.
The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised.
Sometimes the revolution is just 30 boomers on a freeway to Chocolate City yelling about impulse control. It may not look pretty, but it's a start. Who are you to criticize? What the hell are you doing, keyboard warrior? I don't see you on the front line defending your right to free speech.
At some point, this becomes hate speech. At some point, it's a riot squad.
It's called free speech.
No, it's called hate speech.
Communist fat.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Things are starting to get a bit too edgy here. If you want to see the uncut version of this episode, it will be released soon exclusively on BitChute. So make sure you go subscribe to my channel on BitChute, EdgyDtv, and hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I release it. The uncut version features all the extra scenes that were too edgy for YouTube.
Can you flip it over? What? I was talking like at least 10 of you up.
Oh my God, the bed.
Coming every race.
Thank you for tuning in to America's Funniest Protest Videos. I've been your host, Bob Faggot, and I wish you all a good night. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet.
And share the video if you may be so bold. And if you really enjoyed the video and want to leave a tip, feel free to drop some shekels in my tip jar in the link down below in the description. I've been Bob Faggot. Good night.